Good morning, everyone. It's the 9th, I think, Saturday the 9th. Hang on, just got to change the steering because we're heading towards the Willows. Had Gilligan in for 2 weeks now. I was only going to put him in for a week and a half, but I've had such a bloody good time. I've been camping down at Fred's, still going to work, but sleeping in the houseboat every night. And the weekend, this weekend, the weather is very good. So it's about 7:30 in the morning, Saturday morning, and I'm going to go for a cruise downstream this time, down to a little shacky area called Placid Estates, and a wash pool, and a few other little places along the side of the river here. Then I'm going to turn around and go back into Tailem Bend. Mum's supposed to be coming down with my sister to see the houseboat for the first time, so I'm either going to go back to Fred's or I might go to the new jetty in Tailem Bend and park it up in there. So Mum might be able to step down into it then and have a look through it. So we'll see how we go, but it's a bloody beautiful morning, and I'll take you for the ride. So that's Placid Estates, or wash pool, the first section, and Placid Estates, the main section back behind it. A few people live there, but mainly a shacking area. Just tried to get squirted by the dickhead down there, but he missed me. So I had Paul in the comments ask about the difference it had taking the ballast, the extra water that they had in the pontoons out. Not a real lot of difference. I reckon it sits maybe only a centimetre or so higher out the water, so you don't really notice it. But it's got to be better for it. It's sort of handles well, sits well in the water now. Maybe the only difference I notice is with the steering. I think with the extra weight in it, it used to hold its line a little bit better, but it's by no means bad. It's probably one of the best houseboats I've driven. Some of those ones we used to go up in, you'd turn the steering wheel and it'd take 30 seconds before it started to steer, and you'd end up zigzagging all over the bloody river. So this one steers great, very direct. You notice it within a couple of seconds as soon as you turn. So that water taken out is definitely better. They did have it up in seawater, brackish water up in the rivers of Sydney, so I'm thinking they wanted it a bit more stable going through some of the waves and things that they would have had up there. So it's got to be better for the boat. So yeah, very happy. So a few boats coming out now. I think it's about 8:45, 9 o'clock or something like that. And we're nearly up at Wellington. Such a beautiful morning. I was going to turn around at Placid Estates, but we're going to go for another half an hour now, so we'll get nearly to the start of Wellington, which is where the original ferry was that used to cross when you're going from Adelaide to Melbourne. But we'll talk more about that when I do my main trip. So in there we've got the Wellington East Marina. Nice little area mixed with holiday shacks, some people living in there. Not allowed to ski in there, can only go 4 knots. Got their own boat ramp. So this is Placid Estates, heading back upstream now towards Tailem Bend. Not bad for a few holiday shacks. So here we have the castle, that's what I call it anyway. This is owned by the guy that owns Adrad Radiators in Adelaide. I was actually at the auction of this about 25 years ago, and obviously that big part wasn't there, the castle part. There's a little house to the right and sitting on probably 5 or 6 acres, and the place went for just over 180,000, so yeah, unbelievable. But that new part, I don't really bloody like it, mainly because it's not mine, but it's a bit of a monstrosity. But yeah, beautiful beachfront area, not short of a quid. I would have been happy with a blow-up mattress to play on. That's unbelievable. Okay, might as well film this. This could be the funniest part yet, me trying to get in this bloody canoe. Got the head cam on, so I don't even know where the camera's pointing or whether you can hear me. But we'll give it a go. I think we'll slide it up in along here. And I'll get down on my bloody hands and knees. And probably fall in the river. Get me thongs off. Alright, come on, let's keep this steady. Nice and steady. One leg in. Oh shit. One leg in. Oh, I'm standing up, I'm surfing on it. Oh god. Got my knees in. Whew. Still got my knees in. Got to get me bum across. Oh shit. Anyone watching? Alright, that's good. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, now I've got my foot caught in the strap. Hang on, we're nearly there. Oh, shit, I think we're on. The old fat bugger's on. That wasn't pretty. Oh, got my shirt over everywhere. Alright, beautiful. Just in the nick of time before a car came down. Right. That was not good. Right, let's go. Oops. Didn't bring the rod along, couldn't find me lure. I think it must be in my van. So let's go for a little paddle. That wind's going to come up probably in the next half hour or so, so we'll go downstream and hopefully get a bit of a help with the wind on the way back. How'd you go today?
Oh, man, getting catfish at the moment.
Catfish still?
Yeah, a lot of catties around.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to see. Gee, I caught 5 carp off the back of the boat yesterday.
5?
Yeah, about 6 o'clock at night a mate came down and it went for about, I suppose, an hour, and then all of a sudden it just stopped.
What, big ones or?
Oh, fair size ones, yeah. I had them on the jetty there. They might have been on the jetty when you put the boat in. You probably didn't look.
Yeah, I probably didn't
And
either.
probably too dark.
It was that bloody dark this morning.
Yeah. The pelicans were hanging around, so I chucked them to the pelicans before, so they were all happy. So no callop.
No, I'm trying. They just don't want to hit the bait. Down at Wellington, I went yesterday and they were catching undersized callop and carp, and I got absolute nothing. I don't know how that works.
Good morning. Morning. Pretty good. It's been in for about 7 or 8 days now. I'll just do a bit of a water level check on it. It does dip slightly to the left, you might notice. I think that's because I've got the batteries up the front on the left and a bit of other things, so I can balance that out later. One of the spots I look at is that sticker down the bottom here, and it's usually just below that, which it is now. Starting to come up a little bit green. Just under the water there. Perhaps you'll get a lot greener when I do my trip. Now here on the other side, I've got a little world mark, which it's in the perfect spot. See it. The back screen on this GoPro doesn't work, so yeah, that little world mark, it always sits just under that world mark, so all looking pretty good.